It's definitely my mic. Yay! We made it. Okay, let's go. Okay, I still don't like this setup whatsoever, but we're gonna roll with it and see how it goes. I'm gonna put this thing on a stick. That would be too obnoxious. Putting it on that's hilarious. Okay. All right. My neighbors gave me this. My neighbors gave me this little flag, this New Zealand flag, because as you can see, my grandfather's from New Zealand, and I hold a lot of pride in that. Still have family there. Don't talk to them. Don't know them, but my mom does. Okay. We'll figure it out. All right. So I did a solo podcast, but it was through Substack, and oh, that did not turn out the way I would have liked it to turn out. Honestly, it was a good podcast. It was good. What did I talk about? I tried it on Substack because I'm like, oh, this is the new platform. This is the up and coming platform. This is where it is really cool. It is really cool. But in this moment right now, it's very Facebooky, I think. People posting like what's on their mind, articles, things of that nature. So it's like that age group. And I was like, oh, well, I want to beat the curve for when people get there. And like when it starts popping off, I want to be there already and already have content on there and this and that. And it is a really cool idea. They charge my computer. They you can host a podcast on it, but the thing is like you can't take that podcast and put it anywhere else. Like you can words are hard. You can connect it to like Spotify. One second. You can connect it to like Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but I already have my other platform connected to that. And so and then it wouldn't switch over, and you can't download the podcast that you created and chop it up how you want it. And that drove me crazy because they did it. And at first I was like, oh, this is dope. Like I don't have to do any of the editing. Like they already have all the editing done, and they chopped up little sections that I can just go ahead and throw on my social media. And I did use a couple of them. However, there are it wasn't like the specific ones that I wanted. So like it was like part of one video and part of another video. It was what I wanted in just one video. And I tried forever to go and fix those sections. However, Tavish just booed. Take it, the market's not going well. Or he said boom, as in he did really well. Anyways, that's a side note. So, yeah, so I went and I edited the sections of the video that I wanted, but then it wouldn't let me fucking download it. So I was like, you know what? Buy Substack. I'm gonna go back and do my own podcast now, and I'm gonna edit it the way I want to edit, and I'm gonna put them where I want to fucking put them, and that's how it's gonna go. And that's how a lot of things in my life go, where it's like, it's just better. Just let me do it. I know how I want it. Just let me do it. So here we are. And I was on my coaching call today with my coach. Love her. Obviously, she was there on the coaching call. Hold on, I'm thirsty. All right. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm going to do today right. So I'll get to that. Yeah, I was on my coaching call this morning and I just felt inspired to talk. And we're working on branding and authenticity. That is the exact class that I'm going through right now. And so if you've seen posts of mine recently that's like talking about myself, it's actually a lot of it's homework. Most of it's homework. And I've realized that I haven't really shared my brain, with you guys before until recently. I thought I did on the Substack podcast, but then that didn't work out. It's still there if you guys are interested. I mean, I don't love it. Who loves hearing themselves talk? Not me necessarily. Anyways, okay, so last night, that's a lie. Actually, I kind of think I'm funny. I re I joke with myself every day. It's a great time. I have a great time with myself. Okay, whatever. That's a side note. So last night, yesterday I was just kind of in a funk. Yesterday I was like, it wasn't really even a funk. It was like I just felt lost. And entrepreneurs will get this. Like you have so much to do, and you have so much on on your brain, and like you just want to dump it all, and like you're inspired one moment, and then you're like, I'm drowning the next moment, and it's just constantly like this. And I figured that one of my biggest obstacles, besides myself, is that I don't have like the structure that I need, and I preach about structure so much. I have the structure, and you know what? I'm calling myself out. I don't even really have structure in my training. I know what I go in there and I just kind of do what feels good. I know what I want to do, but like, this is going to lead into what I'm about to talk about. Dang, glad you're here. Glad you're here for this. So last night I was like, I'm going to create a calendar. I'm going to create a calendar that has, it's under my laptop. Sorry. It's on here. It's a calendar that's like, okay, I put into ChatGPT. I was like, these are my non-negotiables for somebody that is a procrastinator and has ADHD. All right. So my non-negotiables are meditating, reading, working out, content creating, my top 3 tasks that need to get done. And yeah, those were my non-negotiables: meditating, reading, working out, creating content, and work, like my tasks. So it spit that out, and I was like, you know what, I get up at 06 every morning anyways with Care Bear, and she's so cute. Oh my god, I say her name and I'm like, oh, you're so cute. And she's perfect. So I get up at 06 every morning with Care Bear, and then I get her ready, I get her settled, and then that's when I need to start like really structuring my day. It's it starts off with cardio. As soon as I start feeling like I'm awake in the morning, at least I'm already shifting the calendar and what I want on it. But like it started off with cardio, and then it went into like a little bit of work, and then if I need to wash my hair that day like I did today, that's a part of it. Getting ready for the day, and then, you know, X, Y, and Z, rest of the day. I'm already going to shift that because I woke up this morning and felt very inspired creatively. And so I'm going to like flippy flop whether I creative dump for like the first hour of the day and then go do cardio, or I might keep cardio still. The thing is I just don't want to lose that creative inspiration because it's very like temperamental. It's very temperamental for me. And I really have to feel inspired in order to create. And I did this morning, and that's what I'm doing now. I feel very inspired to speak to you all today. First of all, I wanted to share, okay, one of the things that I learned with my coach, let's all try this together. You ready? So, your natural voice. I get very frustrated with this, especially when people try to apologize or explain themselves or just, whatever. Is a lot of people don't use their natural voice. My voice is naturally deep. It is a little husky, it's a little deep. And I used to talk really high, and I didn't ever like it, and that's because it wasn't authentic to me. And I didn't realize that until I took this class with my teacher. Not this one specifically, but when I started working with my teacher and she had us do this practice. So do it with me. Okay, so, oh, I needed that deep breath. Whew, child. I'm like wired this morning. So take a deep breath in. And the way you exhale and like relax all of your muscles, that's your true voice. So listen again. ASMR. You're welcome. That's my real voice. When I talk like this, when I'm on the phone and I'm like, oh, it's okay. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. Like it's, it's, I catch myself doing it because it's not as sincere as if I was like, you know what? I am so sorry from here. I am so sorry, or thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Not like, I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, girls are notorious for doing it. So that's just, I've experienced that yesterday, and it fucking ignited something inside me that I was like, you're not authentic. Oh God, it gets me. So you can hear that too, like when people talk on the phone, or when you see people out in public, if they're speaking at a higher pitch that doesn't seem natural to them, that's not very authentic. Don't do it yourself either. It feels really good to like respond to somebody, respond to yourself from your natural voice. So like I'll talk about my teacher all day long. I'll sing her praises all day long. She's absolutely incredible, incredible. And so segueing into what inspired me to talk today, one of our pieces of homework the other day was, if you loved your audience, what would you say to them? And I like really had a hard time. I didn't even do that homework, to be honest. I am a regimented person. I just finished a 40-day course with her where I had to do like the specific thing every day for 40 days. No fucking problem. But as soon as that homework rolled around, I was like, what would you say to them? Fear of rejection came up. It was like, it flooded my brain of like, I don't know what I would say to them. Man, that's such a big thing to ask. I don't know what I would say to them. Oh. And I just didn't do it. And I've had an influx on people on my social media lately, and I'm so happy that everyone's there. And I'm like, well, most of these people are here because they think I'm an attractive Air Force airman. Let's be honest. What would I say to them? I don't know. Hey, like, I don't know what I would say. And my message is going to be the same as it is, whether I have all those people or I don't have all those people, if I get more fitness people, if I don't. My message that I realized today is going to be the same for anybody that comes into my life. Anybody. And that is like, I am here to honestly, I want to help you become your higher version of yourself through fitness and through introspective work and like just positivity. Good vibes over here. Very good vibes over here. And I thought about that today because I've had people ask me about wanting to work one-on-one personal training with me, and like friends and family, first of all, out. I will not do it. And it just doesn't end. It doesn't typically end well, that I've not so much experienced myself, but I've seen with others, and then like a little bit here and there with myself too. I will not do it. And then I took a step further and I'm like, I'm going to be even more so selective on who I take on one-on-one. Like, I don't really advertise that I coach people, period. I just don't, because I don't really like coaching people. And let me explain that. It's 50% you, 50% me. And I realized that this morning. It's I am so no bullshit. This is what it is. Do it or don't. I am not your mommy. I bet you wish I was. I'm Care Bear's mom. But I cannot handle having to track people down to get them to send in their weekly updates. I can't stand when people give me excuses. Oh God. It's just like, I just cannot. I get real fast. Like, I only want to work with people who are ready to work on themselves. And yes, discipline is hard and you must work on it every single day. And you're not going to want to do, the nutrition is hard for people. Training can be hard for people, but nutrition is very, very hard for people. But if you are if you're willing to put in the work 1,000% and understand that you may slip sometimes, but you're willing to get right back on and do not give me bullshit excuses to just say, I fucked up. Let's get back to work. I'm here for it. I'll take you all day long because I've done that with yo-yo dieting and with like starting and stopping and gaining weight and losing weight and blah, 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 blah. I know every excuse in the book. I know that people binge eat after they do their check-ins on Saturdays. I was there. I did that. You cannot fool me. I know. It sucks. It sucks to be called out. I am that person. I am tough as shit on people. I love people, but I am tough if it needs to be. I am as tough as I need to be with you. You can ask my airmen. There are a couple of airmen that I'm mentoring. I am tough as shit on them because I know they can do better and they're just not in the moment. And then I call them out and then they do better and then off I go. I don't come from a malintentional place. I don't come from a bad place whatsoever. I know that you can do better. I see it. Get your shit together. Get right. Let's go. I don't have time for this. I'm not going to track you down. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to pat you on the ass. I'll pat you on the ass when you're doing good, for sure. And if you mess up and you trip, I will be there for you as long as you promise to get back up and keep running. Period. End of story. And that's why I don't take a lot of clients, because there are not many people that are ready for that. They're not ready to face themselves and face why they don't have discipline, face why they can't stay on a nutrition plan. I don't even like calling it a diet because a diet is literally what anyone can eat during a day. Your diet can be Chick-fil-A every day for the rest of your life. That's your diet. Change my mind. It's a meal plan. It's a nutrition plan. And it's based on what you need to do to become your better self, to become that person that you want to become. And a lot of people don't understand that. It comes down to psychological issues. Like, you get to be a binge eater. Why are you binge eating? Or you're afraid to eat food. Why are you afraid to eat food? Or you stay away from certain things, or rice is bad. Oh God, the conversation of brown rice versus white rice, like, just hit me with a car already. Like, it's old news, people. But if you are new and you genuinely have that as a question, I'll educate you. Like, it's a give and take. Like, you're willing to come to me and say, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to grow. I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's do it together. Absolutely. And I will pick you up when you fall and we'll dust you off. I'll pat that little ass and then keep running. But I will not pat that ass if you don't start running again. And I'm quick to remove people out of my sphere if that ever becomes an issue. So now that you understand that I am a fucking MTI over here, I was thinking about, like, I'm trying to really figure out like what I'm doing with my brand. And I need to really capitalize on my knowledge that I have and can serve people. I'm here to serve. That's what I do as an officer in the Air Force. It's what I do as a friend. It's what I do as, if you just know me, I want to help you. I'm here to help people. That's literally my calling. And so I was also thinking, like, how can I serve the most amount of people while knowing that I'm very selective on one-on-one training? And the idea came of, like, I had this idea a while ago because I used to do that with a different coach. It's called, it's one of those fitness apps, and I'll share it once it gets rolling out. But I'm going to start uploading my weekly training program and people can subscribe to it. Very low amount. I think it's $14.99 a month. But it's what I do every single day, every single week. It holds me accountable. You can do it too. And you can be held accountable if you tag me on social media. We'll figure that piece out. I'm still working through it. Like, I know people need to be held accountable. But again, I'm not your mom. You signed up for this. You hold yourself accountable. If you want to share your wins with me, if you want to share concerns, or if you have any questions, there you go. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Let's party. You want to share your wins with me? Let's party. I'll share them all day long. But I literally, with this app, I cannot go in and be like, did you do your cardio today? Did you do your workout today? That's on you. The intensity that you bring to your workout, the intensity that you bring to your cardio. If you have, if you do nutrition with me, or if you do nutrition with Tavish and your meal plan says 80 grams of rice, I'm not going to text you and be like, did you do 81 grams of rice? Or did you knock it down to 80? That's integrity. Did you do it or not? That's on you. And I'm telling you, whenever you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, and it's for the betterment of yourself, you are turning your back on yourself. And that wrecks confidence. Trust me, I did it a lot. It's so true. It's so true. But that was the real thing that I wanted to share today was this week, starting today, Monday, I will be recording my workouts and uploading my workouts so they'll be ready next Monday for those that want to sign up. And I'm recording my workouts because there's a section in there where you can click on like a link to see the exercise movement. And so as you have my training program pulled up for the day, you can be like, oh, how do I do this exercise? And you can click on it and it's yours truly doing the exercise. That's gonna be stuck in your head all day. You're welcome. So that was my main message. And I figured that out this morning. I was like, God, like, I feel like I'm just still sitting on my ass, just like not doing anything, not having direction with what I want to do with my brand, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey, dummy, you've been training for the last 15 years. Why don't you teach people? And get off of your, like, I don't do one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones, but you, as previously heard my requirements to be able to do one-on-one with me. No friends and family. I will redirect you. I love you. And that's because I love you. I'm redirecting you. But to serve the most amount of people who want to train alongside me, I am currently, how far out am I? I think we're 6 weeks out from a show. And let me give you a backstory on that because I really don't know if I'll be doing this show. Okay, so We Little Faith always wanted to be a fitness model, right? So we're well on the way of that. And then I saw this thing pop up on Instagram, Miami Swim Week, and it's bikini runway. And I'm like, oh, that looks so much fun. Like, I would love to do that. And so I really started putting the feels out. There's a girl at my gym that helped connect me with like that community and the casting calls and stuff for that. And I was really going to do it. And I put it up there. I'm like, oh, I'm going hard for the next 5 weeks. That was for Miami Swim Week. And then the more I started to sit on the idea of that, the more I was like, I don't know if this aligns with me right now and just what I'm doing. And then I meditated on it, and this is why meditation is so damn critical in people's lives. I just sat on it, and then I haven't shared this with anyone but Tavish. I actually had this like download, and it was literally taking ratchet straps and ratcheting down on the idea of fitness. Like ratchet down on competing, ratchet down on fitness modeling, ratchet down. And it was like, do not do it. It doesn't align with me right now. It's going to take my focus away from competing. It's going to take my focus away from what I'm actually here to do. And it just doesn't align with me right now. Like, that still sounds like a super fun thing to do. But like, I'm also a leader in the military to a degree. And I wouldn't say, I guess leader, but like, role model for a lot of airmen and stuff. And like, I already toe the line with being a fit model competitor and what I share with my workouts there. Like, that is I'm trying to do it in the classiest, most elegant way possible of like, this is how I train as a fit model, as well as something that just genuinely enjoys the sport of bodybuilding. But like, it's a lot of my butt. It is. Whatever. That's my sport. But I try to do it as eloquently, as elegantly, as classy as possible. I think I do a good job, but I felt that had I done this swim week, it would have really like turned a curve somewhere, and I just did not want to commit to that. So we're gonna keep pushing, just like I was gonna do swim week, and pivot. So my posing coach and one of my good girlfriends, Vanessa, I just watched her compete at the Girl Power up in Orlando a few weeks ago. She's doing St. Pete Pro Am at the end of June, and I was like, sign me up. Why not? I mean, I'm only 5 pounds up from my stage weight back in October. Like, it shouldn't take that much to get me down to stage weight and ready for a show, in theory. In theory. So we'll see. And so we're just really like pushing ahead with training and cardio and nutrition and all of that as if I'm competing at the St. Pete Pro-Am in June. And I'd really like to do that because I want to, obviously, we all go there with the goal of winning this damn thing, obviously. But like, if I win that show, it'll give me enough time and I get the feedback and work on the things that I need to for a show later in the year, where it can hopefully set me up better to get a pro card in the near future. And that is the goal. That's the goal. So a lesson there was shiny object. Even though it's a shiny, beautiful object and it sounds like a lot of fun and I could, meet some cool people. One, I don't party in this city. I party, just usually by myself. And like, it's just, I don't do nightclubs. Very rarely do I do nightclubs. Like, I'd have to be around the right people. I would be down there by myself probably. And like, it's just, that whole thing just isn't for me right now. What's for me right now is focusing and moving intentionally towards the goal that I have set a long time ago and not let shiny object deter me from that. So I really love the direction that Chris Bumstead is going in with what he's doing day to day. I think he's 6-time Mr. Olympia for Classic, maybe 7. He won a shitload. And he's from down South Florida. Like, not South Florida, but he's south of me. And he does like these car chats. And I love the direction that he's going with just like sharing his knowledge and his point of view and how he feels about certain things. And I align with all of it. Like, I went through a huge spiritual evolution over the last 3 years, and what he says and what I say and what I believe varies, very co-aligned, very aligned. And one thing that he did say that was like a bumper to me was, I guess he got a lot of offers to go compete in different countries and to do shows and events and da da da, and he turned them down. He's like, the amount of money, he's like, I could have made a lot of money, but I had this goal in my mind to be, I think it was like a 6-time Olympic winner, Mr. Olympia winner. I had that in my brain. He goes, and nothing could deter me from it. Nothing could stray me from that path. If I went and did these shows, that would have taken me off of the path of what I was here to do. He's like, I only competed once a year, and it was Mr. Olympia. That's fucking dope. That is so cool. That is so cool. And I needed to hear that in this moment, because it was like, you're absolutely right. Like, I want, like, go do this thing and I could gain a bunch of followers and I could get recognition maybe, but I could also not feel as aligned at the end of the day. I wouldn't feel as aligned of what I'm meant to be doing. And that is an icky feeling when you're not aligned. And then you get bumpers from God, and you're like, all right, God, I listen. Or you don't listen. And then the bumpers get louder. And he's like, listen, I want you on this path. You're trying to go on this path. We're going on this path. And the bumpers, as you ignore them, they get louder and louder and louder, just like if you're bowling. And you know what? I heard the bumper loud and clear. It's not my path. I'm just here for the ride. I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm going to keep trusting in that path. But yeah, that's what I want to share with you guys today. I will be doing a podcast with Chris Vaughn and his wife, Mariah. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, God. What time is it? Oh, it's almost time to eat. Yay! Eat and train. All right, so I am recording. I actually just got a message from him. I am recording with Chris and Mariah Vaughn. He was my first podcast. Technically, I've done 4, guys. But only 3 are going to show up as me actually uploading them. But thanks Substack for nothing. But it's Chris and Mariah Vaughn. Chris just competed in his first NPC show. He crushed it, dude. I can't wait for you guys to hear him and his journey. And dude, his wife is like MVP, baby. His wife, gold. Gold. That woman is a saint. She deserves a statue somewhere, or maybe be on a coin. I'm not sure. She is phenomenal. Phenomenal woman. I can't wait for you to meet her. She absolutely was a rock for Chris during this whole prep, and I'm excited for you to not only hear what happened with Chris and how he went through and how he felt, but from the spouse's side, they go through it too. I mean, if anyone knows me, my last 2-3 weeks before I competed last year in October, I was like a maniac a little bit because I wasn't sleeping, because my calories were so low, my carbs were so low. Sleep was uncomfortable. You don't even have fat on the bottom of your feet. You're just like crypt keeper, and then mentally, because you're not sleeping, you're not digesting your thoughts throughout the day. Oh, it was messy. But we need people like Mariah and like Tavish Steele that keep us sane during these preps and give us a lot of grace. So I'm going to share her story. She's like, I'm going to keep it real. I was like, baby, I wouldn't expect anything less. Keep it real. You keep it real. Do the voice thing. See where your real voice is. And then keep it there. And then stay tuned. I want to roll out the training program. It's not even a program. It's just daily training with me. Stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions, or if you want to share your wins, find me on Instagram. FaceSteel __. 2 of them. Because somebody already had the first one. It's so dumb. All right. I'm glad that we had this moment together. Have a wonderful week.